Volkswagen is a large German automobile manufacturer in the face of the Volkswagen Group, which includes vehicles like Audi, Lamborghini, and Porsche. It is the largest European car maker and one of the biggest in the world. It currently operates with over 100 production facilities in 27 different countries. It is currently headquartered in Wolfsburg, Germany, as they sell best in Europe. An interesting part about Volkswagen's history is its founding, since it was founded in 1937 in Berlin and marketed as the average person's car, but was also a company founded in a grim time in Germany. Of course, as time has gone on, they have detached themselves from that image and have now become a big advocate for human rights and also lowering CO2 emissions for a better world. To conclude, Volkswagen is a huge company that arches over many different pieces of business but focuses on their automobiles and expanding their business worldwide. Some sources that were used were Wikipedia and the Volkswagen official website.
Business for a better world. The Volkswagen Group is making a clear shift, and it's no longer just about building cars. It's about building a better world. With its regenerate strategy, the company focuses on 4 key areas: nature, people, society, and business. In practice, that means working to protect the environment, fostering a diverse and safe workplace, taking responsibility in the communities and supply chains, and evolving its business models towards sustainability. On the ground, Volkswagen is putting these ideas into action. They're aiming for net carbon neutral operations by 2050 and have set intermediate goals like reducing the carbon footprint of their passenger cars significantly by 2030. They're also developing eco-business practices such as sustainable finance instruments, circular economy use of materials, and responsible sourcing to ensure that their transformation isn't only symbolic but a concrete foundation. I received all this information from the Volkswagen website about sustainability and their strategy.
Volkswagen's marketing strategy for 2025 is all about digitalization and brand strength. They're using more tech to connect with customers to make sure their brand stays trusted worldwide. They've got a huge portfolio of 12 brands, from Audi and Porsche to Bentley and Lamborghini, and they use smart segmentation like geographic and demographic targeting to reach different types of customers in over 153 countries. Because of their economies of scale, they keep costs low, which means they can spend more on advertising and customer service. Their promotions mix everything from print ads and big media campaigns to unique, creative promotions so they hit audiences at every level. Pricing is also part of the strategy. They range from moderate to luxury, appealing to middle-class families as well as high-end buyers.
When it comes to the topic of Volkswagen and their topics of interest, their first one is corporate citizenship. Volkswagen aims for its factories to have a positive impact on both the community environment by creating new jobs and use sustainability practices to reduce emissions. Their next is autonomous driving. They have a big goal in wanting to advance effective autonomous driving technology in its new vehicles to increase safety and effectiveness of the new fleet of cars. The next is e-mobility and electrification. Volkswagen is working to develop improved battery technology across its lineup by investing in new battery companies and innovation, allowing for fully electric cars that have good range and good performance. Software and digitalization. The company is moving towards software-defined vehicles. They are now using in-house technology rather than third-party systems. This will support their advanced driver assistance systems and new mobility services, including options that could benefit people with disabilities. Last but not least, customer experience and loyalty. A key Volkswagen principle is ensuring customers feel satisfied and valued. This includes providing a seamless experience through the entire vehicle lifecycle, even if they're purchasing from a third party. They always want their customers to expect the highest quality out of their cars and get what they paid for.
Volkswagen and international business. Volkswagen is among the top 2 in global automobile manufacturers, with its only real competition being Toyota, which is number 1, and other Chinese manufacturers. Volkswagen started in 1937 Germany, and today it is operating around 115 production sites across Europe, Asia, the Americas, and Africa. One of the more modern major international strategies Volkswagen has gone with is its partnership with China. China actually makes up around 35 to 40% of the company's worldwide sales, and one of Volkswagen's most dominant international business strategies is to fit its cars and adapt them to each region. For example, in India, they focus on keeping the cars cheap and compact, while in Brazil, they build vehicles with ethanol-capable engines. While in Europe, with strict EU emission rules, They have invested heavily in electrical vehicles and battery production and upgraded tech features.
Volkswagen Group manufactures vehicles across 100 plants worldwide, including Europe, China, America, and Asia. Volkswagen works with thousands of suppliers in over 80 countries, covering the raw materials that include steel, aluminum, batteries, plastic, and glass, and components such as engines, transmissions, electronics, interiors, chassis. They have a tiered structure, so their Tier 1 suppliers deliver major systems. So that's like Continental for tires, Bosch for other stuff. Tier 2 systems are subcomponents or raw materials. That's Tier 2 and 3 systems. Volkswagen operates in roughly 80 to 90 countries across its full supply chain, including countries where it sources raw material, locations of Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 suppliers, countries where it has production plants, and markets where it distributes and sells vehicles. Volkswagen emphasizes supplier sustainability audits, CO2 reduction across the supply chain, human rights, due diligence. As Volkswagen expands its electric vehicle lineup, its supply chain is shifted toward in-house battery production, partnerships with battery suppliers, circular battery recycling systems, sourcing critical minerals ethically and sustainably. Most of the sources I used were the Volkswagen Group and all of their public graphs and stuff like that.
Thanks for watching.